Hello everybody, welcome to Speedbell Travel, also known as the Central Belter. My name is Eve, and this evening I am heading from Euston, keep getting this wrong, Euston Station in London, back up to Glasgow Central in Scotland, and tonight I am taking the Caledonian sleeper. For this journey I have booked a Caledonian double, which was a bit of a luxury to be perfectly honest, but I like my own space and I like a lot of space. So initially on arriving at Euston and walking through the station, the platform was quite easy to find. The train should depart at 23:45. I'd also received a text message from the Caledonian sleeper team to say to advise head to the lounge from 8:45 p.m. What I didn't realise was this was actually mandatory. Nobody ever told me that and I didn't understand. So I got here at 9:45 and I have to say it took me quite a long time to walk down the platform, not realising the train was absolutely huge. So this particular train also goes to Edinburgh as well as Glasgow, and it splits somewhere up the line. So the Edinburgh ones were nearer the back of the train and the Glasgow section was towards the front. I'm now just about to head to the lounge and hopefully try and get something to eat and something to drink. So once I checked in to the lounge and I was given my key card for the train, the lounge was absolutely packed. It was so full. There was barely any space anywhere. However, I did manage to grab this small table. You can have a look at the menu here for food and drink. You can certainly pause the video here if you want to have a look at it in more detail. It would have been a comfortable space if you'd had any room. So I only had time for an iron brew and a jog to the toilets. Unfortunately, there was no sort of food or snacks available, and apparently at 9:45 and now 10 o'clock in the evening, I was actually too late to order food. I just didn't know any of this beforehand. Hi again. Unfortunately, I'm having to video this in the toilet. The lounge is absolutely packed. I managed to get the last seat and I've arrived early. So anyway, I will not be able to film tonight in the lounge because it is incredibly busy and I don't want to disturb everybody's peace. Anyway, you can have a quick toilet tour. So I'm in the disabled toilet because I couldn't get in the other ones, and all the showers along this corridor are also full. So a quick tour. Baby changing station and accessible shower. It's all lovely and clean. Toilet, mirror, left hand basin, and dryer, and lovely smelly soap. And on my return from the toilet, I found the lounge had completely emptied out. A staff member came up to me and said that the lounge was closing in 5 minutes. It was only 10:30 in the evening, and I couldn't quite understand because the train wasn't leaving until 11:45. I did find this really odd, however. At last I managed a quick look round the lounge for you, so hopefully you can see what's going on. All there is tea and coffee and a few cold drinks. I had to sprint quickly back out of the station to go and get some food because I hadn't realised that the lounge was closing. So at 11:05, when I managed to get back through the gates, it's time now for boarding the train. My first impressions is this train's absolutely filthy on the outside, which was really surprising because it's been sitting in sidings all day. It certainly was clean inside, but oh my goodness, these corridors are so narrow. Anyone with a lot of heavy luggage would really struggle to get down here. Now the room I booked is a double ensuite. I booked this about 4 or 5 weeks ago and the price I paid was £304. So hi again everyone. This is me finally on board the Caledonian sleeper heading for Glasgow Central, and this is a quick room tour. It's only 11:15. We've still got an hour before this train departs, so I'll let you see round it first. But I'm going to get my coat off quickly. So first of all, the door is actually a full-length mirror, which is quite spooky in a way because you keep thinking that you're seeing somebody else. Never mind. Anyway, so this is the double bed, and it does look amazing. On the bed we've got the amenity kits. So I think that, if I remember right, this is an eye mask and earplugs. There's 2 bars of Mackey's chocolate. In-room dining, how to order. And then there's the room service and breakfast menu, which is a card you've got to fill in and put outside your door once you board. And there is an amenity kit as well. Up here, that's space to put anything that you need to get charged, because right next to it we have USB sockets, we've got host call, we have a window light and 2 plug points. It's quite small, but it's absolutely fine. You've got the same controls over here, but in this one you've obviously got a temperature control, so I shall be turning this down because I like a cold room. Up here there's 2 water bottles, and there's this gorgeous fabric on the wall. Quite like the tartan, it's quite nice. Okay, so this is the window and this is the blind, which we'll just pull up. Oh, nice picture of Avanti West Coast sitting over there looking all lonely. Anyway, I'm still on the platform, clearly, so I don't want people walking by and seeing. Down here we have the sink, a bar of soap and a pencil. We have hand towel and a little litter bin. And this is the toilet. Lovely bag of towels here. And my goodness, isn't that amazing? I've seen this so many times in videos, but when you actually see it, it looks incredible. So the shower with shower gel and shampoo. Small, but it's going to do the job. So before I get settled, what I'm going to do is I'm going to unpack my bags and I'm going to do my breakfast menu. So I've just filled in my breakfast menu. I'm not going to go to the club car tonight. This train is mobbed. I don't think I've seen so many people boarding a train for such a long time. So I will go to the club car in the morning for my breakfast. So I've got 6:45 and yeah, club car, and that should be it. But let's take a look at this gorgeous amenity kit. I love the bag, Fort William. Let's just put this down a second and you can see what's inside. Oh, goodies. So what have we got? Aran Aromatics, which is actually one of my favourites. So this is Glen Rosa hand cream. This is Caledonian shampoo. And this is the same, it's Caledonian bath and shower gel. And just a little Caledonian body lotion. I think that's it. Lovely. Up here there is an aromatic soap as well. I absolutely love this. Looking forward to using that when I get home. So I'm just getting myself comfortable. I'm just sitting on top of the bed at the moment. What time is it? Let me see. It's 11:15, so this train should depart in half an hour. I've managed to cool the room down by using the air conditioning because I don't like a hot room. I find it really uncomfortable if I'm too warm. So I'm Scottish. We're used to it. And I'm going to get myself tucked into bed and try and get to sleep before the train departs. There's no point in trying to film outside. We're in Euston, sorry. And it's pitch black out there and there's nothing to see. I'm just making a few notes before I go to sleep so that I don't forget what I need to say in the morning. And other than that, I'll have a few sips of water and get into my pyjamas. And I'm quite looking forward to this. Okay, I'll see you in the morning. So there was very little storage in the room, but what storage there was under the bed. I managed to get a shower in the morning and actually it was really good. It was hot and I felt so much more refreshed after it. I'm now heading for the dining car and it's quite a long walk. I had to walk down 4 coaches to get there. I didn't manage to sleep at all. It wasn't the sound and it wasn't, it was purely the vibration of the train and rocking backwards and forwards all night. As I said, I could cope with the sound of the train noises, but oh no. I've now just approaching the dining car. I think this is the last carriage to go down. Maybe not, maybe there's more. And yes, there was more. This is the final carriage down towards the dining car. So as I got here, the staff were absolutely lovely and did get me seated, although initially they put me in the tiny little seats at the side, which I found extremely difficult to sit in. So I was quickly moved to one of the banquettes. These all had cards laid on with the room number so that people could identify where they could sit. They were actually really comfy, the big seats. The little seats, absolutely awful. So I had already ordered Scottish breakfast and some hot coffee. Wasn't sure what to expect other than that. I thought I'd ordered juice, but clearly I didn't tick it on the menu because this is all I got. So what are my final thoughts? Well, the Caledonian sleeper might suit someone, but I very much doubt I'll ever do this again, and certainly not in the seats in standard class. I really didn't sleep. The vibration and getting rock and rolled all night actually ended up with motion sickness, and not one wink of sleep was to be had. I did manage to lie flat all night and that was quite good. The bed was actually comfortable and the room temperature could be controlled, which was very pleasant. And certainly waking up in the morning, the shower was lovely and hot and I did feel a bit fresher after I had that. But it's a very unique and expensive product. However, it is a novelty and it was still worth doing just to find out exactly what it would be like being on a sleeper train within the UK. But unfortunately, thank you, I will stick to flying even if it's the last flight out of Heathrow back up to Glasgow, because I'm afraid this was not the right journey for me. So that's about all. Please subscribe to my channel to help me make more of these videos and to help the channel grow. I would really appreciate it if you wouldn't mind. Just click on the subscribe button, completely free for you to do that, and it really would help me out. And if anything that you want to see, please like, share and comment and let me know if there's some kind of journey that you think I would like to go on, and we'll see if we can video it for you. And it's 7:45 in the morning. I'm back home in Glasgow Central Station, ready to catch my next train. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye for now.